What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today, credit where credit is due. Star Wars Celebration is upon us. I will be there along with the Geeks and Gamers team. Many members of the Fandom Menace, we will be there. And this announcement right here, I got to give him credit, man. This is actually a really good move, a step in the right direction for Lucasfilm. And I don't know if you've ever been to a Star Wars Celebration or a convention, but it can be a nightmare to just be a paying customer because you basically have to stand in line, sit there for hours, if not days, to get into the most high-profile panels. It's not fun. I've only been to one Star Wars Celebration that was in Orlando. At the time, I had some connections, so I never had to really stand in any lines. For anybody that was just there, I mean, I know people that actually sat in line for like 20 hours to get into the Last Jedi panel, the 40th panel. There's no way I'm doing that. And I mean, literally stood in line, slept on the concrete floor, and then they still didn't even know if they would get in the next day. It's a nightmare. But Star Wars Celebration 2019 is taking a new approach on that, and I don't know if it's going to work well, but at least they're making an effort to change the system to give everyone a fair chance, which I can appreciate. So it says Star Wars Celebration Chicago is changing how panel access is handled. Star Wars Celebration 2019 in Chicago is changing the way it handles fans' access to panels at the event. During previous years, these panels were generally first come, first serve, meaning that fans who lined up early got into the panels they wanted to see. This often meant the biggest panels of Star Wars Celebration had lines that began the night before, with fans camping out overnight to gain access to a particular room. However, lining up early didn't necessarily guarantee entry into those panels, particularly for those in the back of the line. Many of those fans ended up in overflow rooms instead to watch the panels live on video. Some were just out of luck, with this year's attendees already discussing their plans for lining up overnight for the big Episode 9 panel. Many assumed that that would be the case this year, but it's also likely that fans would line up early and spend hours in line for other high-profile panels, including a panel for the Mandalorian TV series that will premiere on Disney+. However, Star Wars Celebration 2019 will change how fans access panels. According to StarWars.com, fans who want access to specific panels must register their badges and then indicate which ones they might want to attend. It's called Lightspeed Virtual Panel Reservations. Fans who won a lottery for admission to the first panels of each morning, usually the most in-demand panels, will automatically get assigned a seating section, preventing the need to line up early. For some other panels, Star Wars Celebration will also have a partial allocation of seating capacity, yada, yada, yada. So, I mean, so basically, it says the new system will apply to many panels at Star Wars Celebration, but it's mostly meant to give everyone a fair chance at getting access to the largest panels. However, there is still a lot of programming available at the event, including programming dedicated to Star Wars animated series, as well as a panel that will discuss more details about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge expansion. So, I mean, look, man, I give them credit for this. And look, I'm an old school guy. Like, when it comes to movie theaters, I always appreciated the stand-in-line element. That kind of builds the excitement and the anticipation of standing in line. You know, I stood in line for, like, I don't remember what it was, 8-10 hours or whatever for The Force Awakens. And it just kind of builds the anticipation. You get to hang out with people. But when it comes to these conventions, I mean, you're spending a lot of money to be at the convention. You're traveling probably, more than likely you're traveling a great distance to be there. You're staying in a hotel. You're away from home. You're away from your family. You're away from your pets. And you could literally stand in line for 20 hours while there's so much more going on. You're having to stand in line for 20 hours. And it's just not realistic, and it does not make the experience very fun. So I commend them for this. I'm critical as hell when it comes to Lucasfilm, but I just got to say, in isolation, I'm not saying this is going to work flawlessly, because most things don't work flawlessly when you introduce it, but it's a good move. It's them recognizing that they need to give people a little more breathing room to experience the convention itself. So I give them credit for this. We'll see how it plays out. I'm not going as media. I'm going as a paying customer. I still haven't even received my my passes, so I'm hoping to get those very soon. So I don't know about the registration fee. Maybe that's something you have to do once you get there on location. I'm not totally sure, so I'm going to look into that a little more. But in isolation, I'm giving you an attaboy, Lucasfilm and StarWars.com for this. Good job. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully it makes the experience better for all the fans, because I watched it firsthand, and it was unbelievable, the amount of people that had to stand in line and sleep overnight on concrete floors just to get into a panel. I couldn't imagine doing that. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys have a great day. I look forward to seeing a lot of you at Star Wars Celebration next month. Very, very close. We're very close. Thank you for the support. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.